Hi, we're Kana and Fergus, and we're about to become first-time parents.
And pretty soon we'll be bringing our brand new baby back to our New York City nest.
So come along on our adventure to try and transform our small apartment into our dream family home. Hey, it's Kana and welcome to the second video in the series Nesting with Nifty, and today is my favourite video yet. It is the makeover of our nursery and I'm so excited to show it to you guys. So when trying to come up with like the vibe for the room, I was kind of overwhelmed with the amount of options we had for styles. You know, we could have gone to the like neutrals minimalist look, but we're a bit weird, so we decided to go for a more like colourful extrovert style for her room. So we went with this kind of crazy jungle pattern here by the designer Lucy Tiffany, who was on the TV show The Great British Interior Design Challenge. And she didn't win, but she came close and we loved her. And then I found out she makes wallpapers as well as the murals. I was like, the nursery needs this. I think we're gonna just pin it up on the wall with some painter's tape first to make sure we get the right height, because these walls are not straight and I'm kind of nervous. We're just trying to figure out how much of this paste to make, and it's too much mathematics.
I'm trying to convert pints to litres, which I've still never learned, even after living in the USA for like 5 years. I think I have it.
We're just about finished wallpapering and I'm going to show you how wonky this house is. Flush against the wall until you get to the bottom and there's a small gap. But you know what? I'm just going to add a little bit of wallpaper and make it work. So 1,000 years later and a couple of fights, the wallpaper was finally on the wall and wowzers, it looks so good. And if you remember from the last video, all the boxes that were in the room, we had to bring them back in and assemble all the furniture and get it ready for the install. Happiest Baby kindly gifted us this snoo, which we are so grateful for, I can't even explain. When we were looking into bassinet options, I had a bit of a panic, which I'm sure all first-time parents do, of wanting to keep your baby safe at night while you sleep. But the cool thing about the snoo is that it straps your baby on its back so that they can't turn over in the night, and it also rocks them back to sleep. And most importantly, it is beautiful and we love the mid-century design. I found this rug on RugsUSA, which was exactly what I was after. It's a really plush Moroccan rug, but I also wanted it to have elements of colour, and I found this one that had the exact colours of the wallpaper, so it ties the whole room together. We decided to go for a white crib since already in the room is so much colour, as you can see, but we decided to go for like a fun texture because textures are often something that people neglect when designing the space to live in. They think about colour and pattern, but the wallpaper has a lot of spherical objects, and this crib that we found from Crate&Kids that they kindly gifted to us also had this spherical kind of element to it, and I just think it is so beautiful. I'll give you a minute. So next we had all the details and the dressing for the room. So here's a little haul of me unboxing all the new goodies. First I got just like a blanket. It's like kind of grey with some embroidered textures on it. Many. A crib sheet. I don't know if everyone thinks the grey stripe is a neutral, but I think this room has a lot of texture and I think it's going to look really good with the wallpaper. A basket which we're going to be using as a laundry hamper. And it matches the colours that are in the carpet and on the wall over there. Oh, I also put in here, our friend Claire bought us this mobile. She works at MoMA, so I'm guessing that it might be from the one we get shop. A diaper pail from Ubbi Diaper. I know they make a whole bunch of different colours, but I decided to go for white. I thought there's going to be enough pops of colour in this room.
I don't want to draw attention to the poop bucket.
You're right. And then the last thing I ordered, I am obsessed with this. I think I probably like this more than anything else in the room, if I'm honest. My plan was that it was going to go next to the crib so that when we're trying to put her to sleep, or like if one of us is diaper changing or something, and there happens to be two of us with free time on our hands, not going to happen. You could sit on the Ottoman. And we might be done for the day until we get some more stuff. So after all the unboxing, we realized there's a few things like a changing pad that we just didn't think of that we needed. So we made a little list and we ran to the store. So now there's just a couple more little accessories we need to buy for her room, and then the makeover is done. So next was the nitty-gritty bits of organising and decorating, which was all the dressing and getting things organised. My nifty tip is to get family and friends to create sentimental pieces of artwork for the room. Rather than investing money in paintings and prints that you're going to get bored of over time, really stick to pieces that are going to last a long time in the room and have a special place in your heart. Here is the final results of our hard work. I think we totally managed to pull off this colourful, eclectic look for the nursery that we were going for. It's a fun and fresh and bright space, and I'm obsessed with the amount of lush colours and textures that we put in there. I tried really hard to keep the more expensive investment pieces in the room timeless and neutral, but then pair them with really fun, colourful accessories. And that way, when she grows up, we can just change all the accessories out and the furniture pieces can grow with her. I have to admit that it was kind of hard sometimes to have an off switch and stop decorating when it comes to an eclectic style, but I think we really had a balance of not too much clutter, but then a lot of fun stuff. My main hope for the space is that it's just a creative place for our daughter to learn and explore who she is, but also be a really warm and cozy place to wind down at the end of a long day. I hope you guys loved the reveal just as much as we did. We were so proud of all our hard work. You know, if you look at where we came from as an office space to where it is now as a nursery, it is such a giant transformation, and there was a lot of stressful hours put into it, but I'm really, really excited by it. As you remember from last week's video, we still had a giant pile of our clothing on our bedroom floor because we turned our closet into our home office. So stay tuned for next week where we prepare the rest of the house for the baby, so you'll have to wait and see. I'll see you next week. Bye.